back, Chief Sheepers, to a brand new episode of Behind the Wool. You know who we are. Us.
It'll show down here. Wait, can you see my hand?
For this week's news, we have Sophie Turner, who is confirming the production of the X-Men.
Does that mean we're actually gonna get a new X-Men film?
Yes, we are.
But didn't Fox say that they didn't want to make another one?
You know, Fox has a lot of things these days, so we'll see what happens with that.
One day they want to make it, the next day they don't. Is Bryan Singer gonna even direct this one?
There's nothing about it.
Awesome!
So we don't know who's directing. All we know is Jean Grey's gonna be in it.
So, wait, hold on. So, what you're telling me is, it is confirmed that it's going to be filmed.
Yes.
But we don't know who the director is.
Yes.
And we don't know what the date is.
Yes.
Or what the story is about.
No.
Good job, Fox. You're doing your job great.
You know, they're right on track to what they did last year, so at least they're consistent.
That is true. I do like consistency. Like my fingertips. But that's another story.
Yeah, that's definitely another story. She had this to say. We're about to start shooting the next X-Men. We've just finished shooting season 7 of Game of Thrones, and I've got a couple movies to do before X-Men starts. And then we go on to season 8.
Ooh. So that's exciting. Hopefully Fox can commit and actually film it this year.
And stick with the same timeline.
Because you know how X-Men and timelines are just...
Yeah, Days of Future Past was supposed to fix everything, and then they still managed to screw it all up with
Wolverine. Well, look at what they did at the end. Mystique is now that general guy, and she was the one who got Wolverine. And then once, what was the one after Days of Future Past? Apocalypse one. Yeah, the Apocalypse one. It just showed him at Alkali Lake, and then that was it. What did Mystique have to do with it?
And then even in Apocalypse, it shows Jean Grey and what's his face, the dude with the eye,
Scott Summers.
Scott breaking him out.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, and stay tuned with us. We'll bring you more news about Fox and all their Fox ups. That's nice for the kiddies.
Oh, it is. It is.
Oh, speaking of kiddies, guess who's gonna be killing them at the end of this year?
Barthong.
No.
Zoom.
I'll give you a hint. He's a clown.
Is his name Dr. Roxo? The rock and roll clown?
There's a Dr. Roxo?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He does cocaine. That's what he says.
His name is Pennywise, and we all know him from the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Is that when the TV show came out, or was it the 80s? I don't know. And it's actually gonna be...
Hiya, Georgie.
It's actually gonna be rated R this time.
What?
Yes. Producer Dan Lin has said in a statement with Collider, it is a rated R movie. If you're going to make a rated R movie, you have to fully embrace what it is. And you have to embrace the source material. It is a scary clown that's trying to kill kids. So of course, that's going to be a rated R movie. Well, that's fair since the original was actually made for TV, so you can't really make that a rated R, because, you know, there's all these psycho SEC people.
I blame the FDA.
Is it the FDA's food?
I still blame them.
They always have a hand in something. Conspiracies. But it's exciting. I can't wait for this clown murderer to go rampant on everybody, and I can't wait to actually sit in theaters and go like this. Oh no, a clown!
Think you buy the big popcorn?
I always buy big popcorn.
Can we share?
How about I just buy me big popcorn and then I'll buy you your own, because I don't share popcorn. What? I'd like to do this.
I want a big popcorn.
I like to do this without having someone's hand in there with me.
Can we hold hands?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But wait, but then how am I supposed to eat the popcorn?
I don't know, that's your problem.
Whatever.
Speaking of sharing, Kevin Smith has now said he's coming back to the View Askew universe.
Oh, so he's sharing all those movies that he used to do?
Yeah.
With the generation now?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's he coming up with?
A Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He's rebooting Jay and Silent Bob. So the story is that Jay and Silent Bob are on their way to Hollywood to stop the reboot of Bluntman and Chronic.
So it's technically not a reboot, it's a sequel, but it's a reboot because they're going after the reboot that's being made of Bluntman and Chronic.
Yes.
I got that right.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright. What happened to his other movies, like Clerks 3 and Mallrats, the TV series?
On his Instagram, he shared a link, which we'll have below, on why Clerks 3 and Mallrats 2 never happened. Or haven't happened. So there still could be a possibility.
I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Come on, Kevin.
But I'm kind of glad he's kind of going back to what he knows. I loved Red State, which you still have to watch. It's great. Yoga Hosers.
Never watched it.
Moose Jaws, and there was one other one. Yeah, he produced a trilogy of Canadian-esque films.
Are they all connected?
Somewhat. That's why I said trilogy.
So I have to watch all 3?
I don't know.
Oh, great. It's going to be fun. But, to be fair, I do love his old movies, and I do love everything he's done with The Flash and Supergirl.
Oh no, those were great. I love those episodes. Supergirl lives, and then he's coming back to do the crossover of Flash and Supergirl. I'm so excited.
Yeah, but slow down. We still need the Flash and Supergirl musical.
You just had to remind me, huh? You know, maybe if we do it right, we can do a musical.
Oh my god, I've been asking this guy to do a musical of Behind the Wall. Oh my god, I'm gonna blow your guys' minds with this. If there's any composers out there that want to help out with our musical, make sure you text us and stuff.
I play the kazoo.
That was my kazoo.
That was a terrible kazoo. I'm glad you don't play it. It takes hard work, years of practice.
Whatever.
Just remember, it's time to light the lights.
Aww, the Muppets. I miss the Muppets.
They just had to cancel it, did they?
You know what they didn't cancel? Iron Fist.
Oh.
Yeah. You see the new trailer?
I did.
What'd you think?
It looks awesome. It makes me even more excited for the Fenders that's going to come out after.
I don't want to spoil it. You guys should really watch the trailer. But there is no suit yet. Do you think we're going to see a suit?
You know, I don't even care if there's a suit.
No, it just looks
Luke
that good.
Cage didn't have a suit.
Well, he kind of did when he got his powers, and
they
then
show him
he had his crown and
band
everything. It was pretty cool.
It was, but he still didn't have a suit.
So, and Jessica Jones. Well, they kind of showed her comic book suit, but she doesn't really wear that. But Daredevil suit, come on.
I love that suit.
And then I guess I've seen set photos of all 4 of them together having a good time and stuff while we're, working our 9-to-5ers.
Yeah. I wish I could save the world.
But it's out. Go watch it 1,000,000 times like I did, and Frankie has. We're going to force Eddie to watch it. We're going to tape his eyes open. And speaking of, Eddie's next.
You know, I heard Eddie never sleeps.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because if he started sleeping, the world would just stop.
That's insane.
Yeah. And while other kids were playing with sand and sandboxes, he was playing with gravel.
Well, actually, I heard that they tried to make a video game of Eddie, but no one could control Eddie, so they said no.
That makes sense now.
Well, Eddie, at least we can have you on our show. Take it away.
Hey Cheap Sheepers, I am excited to announce something especially to you guys who are Batman fans. I myself am a Batman fan. I miss all the stuff that Tim Burton has done. I'm okay that we're not moving forward with his stuff. The first 2 movies that he did were amazing. That stuff is in the past. Christopher Nolan did some good stuff. Ben Affleck, let's talk about him for a second. Ben Affleck, we love you as an actor in other movies. Superhero movies, please stop. And I think you got the message because you not only last week we heard a rumor that you stopped with Batman directing, and then now you're stopping with the acting, and we're okay with this. And I think you're okay with this. I heard that you had some coffee and got over a bridge and stuff. All this news that we're hearing from this Batman and Ben Affleck getting over it, we heard it from Collider Movie Talks. Thank you for your sources. You have a nice day, guys.
Thanks, Eddie, and nice Batman shirt, buddy. He'll get better. I know he will. He has
Or we'll fire him.
Well, there's plenty of fish where we work, so we could just pull them out there. We have a new segment for you guys called
Box Office Numbers.
What?
Box Office Numbers.
He did it better than I did.
I usually do.
This is where we will take the top 5 box office hits over the weekend. And starting with number 1,
The Lego Batman Movie. Directed by Chris McKay and stars Will Arnett and Michael Cera, made $53 million on its opening weekend. Short of the original movie, which made $65 on its opening weekend.
Coming at number 2 is 50 Shades Darker. Ooh. A sequel to last year's 50 Shades of Grey has made over $46 million on its opening weekend. Seeing as today is Valentine's Day, the sequel will undoubtedly be seeing a rise on numbers.
Oh,
Rise.
I like that. The last movie to open up this weekend and to land the 3rd spot in the box office is your favorite, John Wick Chapter 2.
Oh, I love Keanu Reeves.
It has grossed over $30 million this weekend, and possibly more if Ezra actually goes and watches it.
No. And at numbers 4 and 5 are Split and Hidden Figures, respectfully. Respectfully?
Respectfully.
Yeah. We'll see the numbers again next week as The Great Wall, A Cure for Wellness, and Fist Fight join the mix on February 17th.
There was a firefight.
That's it for the numbers this week. Actually, we have Eddie again. Can you believe that? We have another new segment.
Wow. Oh, yeah, because I talked about it last week.
Yeah.
Now you get to see it. I told you to wait.
Well, now he's back. Oh, guess what?
What?
Eddie heard nothing can kill him, so he hunted for nothing and killed it.
Oh. I knew he was special. Anyways, take it away, Eddie. Hi. I know you're expecting Mr. Eddie, but I felt, he needed another proper introduction. So with a brand new segment called Facts from a Shepherd, we present to you everything that you love about the movies and TV show superheroes and bring you straight facts from the comic books. Here he is, with a warm welcome, Eddie, Mr. No-Toes. Take it away, Eddie.
In Legends of Tomorrow, Jefferson Jackson and Professor Stein merged their molecular structures together to form the superhero Firestorm. But in the comics, Professor Stein wasn't part of the duo who formed Firestorm. It was Ronnie Raymond and a close friend of the professor, Jason Rush, a straight-A student who had a passion for science. Stein conducted an experiment that had found the God particle. When a corporation found out about Stein's findings, the professor gave parts of the particle to 4 trusted friends, one being Jason. When the corporation sent mercenaries to Jason's high school, Jason opens the particle, combining him and a nearby friend, Ronnie Raymond, to form Firestorm.
So yeah, she came up to me and said, hey, your hair is crazy.
You hold back up. No one cares about your hair.
Oh!
I'm telling you.
Oh, hey, good job, Eddie. I'm proud of you. You're getting better. You think he's getting better?
I think so, because if he doesn't by next week...
That's all the time we have today on Behind the Wool. You got anything for them?
Join us next week when The Flash makes us do this all over again.
It's not gonna happen. You know why? Where might be? Put them on. Hurry. You guys won't remember this. From all of us, keep on cheaping on. Woo.
I like a walk on the beach. Psych. Walks on the beach hurt my toes. Cut off my toes. It hurts because we dive into the